Hey, hey, hey. You know what? That camera always jack me up. But like, hey, how y'all doing? I hope all is well. I hope you're having a blessed, beautiful Thursday or whatever day you may be watching this. I don't know. But if it came across your feed, I really hope it does encourage you. I want to talk about your self esteem, honey. There should be no reason as to why low self esteem exists. None whatsoever. When you read the book of Genesis, right? Or just like the first chapter of Genesis. It literally talks about how God makes the earth in 7 days, right? And the last thing you notice that he creates is humans, man. The only thing that's created in his image and likeness. And we know that God is a perfect God and God makes no mistakes. Why the heck are we looking in the mirror, picking apart ourselves? Like, some days I have that bad doing that. It's just like you playing tag team with Satan. Saying when he calls you ugly, you like, oh man, I wish I could change this or that and the third. And then we got these crazy beauty standards when it comes to and mainly just with women. Like I see women with BBLs and just duck faces and everything, and it's just, and I'm not shaming you if you wanna, like if that's your business. But like for people that are out there that are just feeling constantly down on themselves or saying I hate myself and all that stuff, speaking curses over yourself. Because the power of life and death lies in the midst of your tongue. Why in the world are we walking around hating ourselves? Walking around feeling bad about ourselves? Walking around insecure? When we are literally the only things created in the image of God himself. And God literally said after he got done making you that it is good. Yet we talk crap about ourselves. I feel like the enemy really does have us in a chokehold when it comes to just beauty standards and what beauty should be. When God literally says that beauty is not about the outward adornment of a woman, but on the inside. Don't get it twisted. You are beautiful on the outside. God made them male and female, which means there's one of you. You know? And I constantly try to preach that on this channel is that there's only one of you. And there's something powerful that God has placed on the inside of you that makes you you. It's not what you do that makes you the gift, but you are the gift. You know, your big sister over here, your little sister, I don't know, is coming over here to encourage you, to let you know that you are not a mistake. And I want to pull every piece of stronghold off of you that the enemy may have like tied on you. When it came to you probably being a little kid, somebody told you that you were ugly, or somebody told you that your hair was nappy, or somebody told you that, oh my God, you built weird. That was nobody but Satan. That was some very mean things. But you have to remember, John 8:44 says that Satan is the father of lies and there's no truth in him. And it's so contrary, because it's funny, because Satan likes to contradict everything. He's the father of lies. And it says in the word that Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. And this is why it's so important to watch what it is that you feed yourself. Because Matthew 4:4 says, I'm reference point. Matthew 4:4 says that man should not live on bread and bread alone, but on every living word that comes from the mouth of God. You have to watch what you eat. And I'm not talking about in a spiritual sense. Well, I am talking about in a spiritual sense. I'm not talking about in a physical sense. And I'm not talking about just eating pizza, stuff like that. Which is nothing wrong, honey, because pizza's good eating. But I'm talking about what you feed yourself spiritually. You got to really watch what you eat. Watch what you say. Proverbs 16:24. Kind words is like honey, sweet to the soul, healthy to the bones. Watch what you say to yourself. It's not enough for you to say, I'm just beautiful, I'm enough, if you don't know the word behind it. Because the enemy can easily be like, well, he can send somebody to be like, you're alright, and it may mess with you. But God, that's why it's so important to know your word and to stay deep down into it. Because when you're rooted in the word, you're rooted in a firm foundation and nothing can break you or stop you. Okay? And I want to tell you this. You are a good and perfect gift, because that's what the book of James says. You are altogether beautiful. That's the Song of Psalms says. And that there's no mistake about you. You are a good thing. That's what Genesis says. Okay? Get deeper into your word, y'all. Don't let Satan have you in a chokehold. You should not have low self-esteem. Nobody should have low self-esteem. We're each created in the image of God. We're created to worship God. We're created to live for Him. And God didn't create you to live miserable. He's given you a spirit of, He's literally one of the fruits of the Spirit. I think one of the main fruits is peace. Literally peace. He died so you could have peace. He took your place so you could have peace. A peace of mind, a crown of thorns, so that you could have a mind free from taunting or tormenting thoughts. That's all I gotta say. It's just on what it is that He says about you. Not on what the world is saying what it is, because the world is looking, if you really look closely at it, it really is a spirit when it comes to just, oh, this is the beauty standard, this is what this and that, and people are following it because no one wants to be left behind, no one wants to be left out. I told you, humans want significance and security. Everybody wants to be seen, everybody wants to shine, and everybody wants to be loved, and that is a beautiful thing. But it can become a place of torment when we don't get the right, if we don't allow the right one to fill us, which is Jesus. You understand me? Take your eyes off the internet. Get off the internet, if you will, baby, and go outside, honey. I heard this man say, honey, get off the internet, go outside and sit in some grass. I ain't gonna tell you what else he said. Baby, go sit in some grass, honey. I like to hear birds chirp in the morning. You know, give me a peace of mind, honey. I just, you know what I'm saying? You got to let the Lord wash over you. Because this world can be, the world is spinning even though we don't feel it. And it's so fun. It's crazy, actually. Like, if you're not aware of how much you're spinning on the inside, baby, you're going to get constantly thrown out of whack. You understand me? Pick your head up. Let God show you who it is that He's created you to be. Let Him show you the way you're supposed to see yourself. Get into His Word. Because you got to think, and I just read this too, God is a gentleman. He's not going to force Himself into your life. He's constantly at your door saying, hey, I'm here if you want to talk. I'm here if you need a friend. If you need somebody, that's Him. And He's a good Father. Okay? God bless you. I hope you have a wonderful day, honey. And baby, I want you to know, honey, you got to keep your head up now. Thank you, Father. Have a beautiful day. Bye.